All right, so we are going to start the RFID. RFID is nothing but your radio frequency identification. As the name indicates, or as its name defines, the operation of devices based on the radio frequency signal. We know whenever we are going to deal with the wireless communication always need help of radio frequencies. Okay. Now RFID, the best example of RFID is office card. Without card, you cannot enter inside your office, right? Or like secondly, we have in hotels, whenever we stay in a hotel, they have a card key, right? They don't have actual lock and key, they just have a card key. What is that card? In that card, the RFID technology is used. Okay, so we'll discuss how that RFID technology works, or what is the technology, what are the different types, what are the applications, and we are going to study entire thing. So first thing you need to understand is what is RFID. It is a radio frequency identification, correct? So infrared, just a second, huh? Infrared transmission technology is based on the transmission of infrared light, that is IR light. IR is what? So we know on frequency spectrum there are multiple of frequencies present, correct? So this is your frequency spectrum, and multiple zero frequency, 1 hertz, 10 hertz, 100 hertz, 1 mega, 1 kilo. So all different types of frequencies are present on the frequency axis. That is, frequency band is called as an electromagnetic spectrum, and over that electromagnetic spectrum, 900 nanometer, there is a band of frequency whose wavelength is about 900 nanometer. So those frequencies are called as a IR frequency, infrared frequencies. Okay, getting what is IR? Over that electromagnetic spectrum, we have studied electromagnetic spectrum in last semester, right? So on that electromagnetic spectrum, there are some frequencies whose wavelength is 900 millimeter nanometer, sorry, 900 nanometer, and those frequencies are called as a infrared frequencies, correct? So just let me erase this. This type of technology can be used to set up ad hoc connection. What is ad hoc? A temporary connection. Temporary means whenever you required, then only in that period of time you will establish a communication. If you don't need it, there will be no communication, or there will be no connection. Correct. So मला जर दरवाजा लॉक ओपन करायचा असेल तर at that period of time only I will need my card key. Correct. At that period of time only I need a connection. Otherwise I don't need connection. What is the meaning of ad hoc? Establish whenever is it is necessary. जेव्हा तुम्हाला गरज आहे, at that period of time only just establish a communication. That is nothing but your ad hoc communication. Okay, so this type of technology you can just call it as a ad hoc technology. For example, desktop with a printer without a wire, or to support mobility within a small area. आता तुम्हाला जर प्रिंट काढायची असेल, if you having a wireless printer, so at that period of time, what you're going to do, whenever you're going to send the option of print, okay, that in that moment only your printer is going to activate, or the connection between desktop to printer is going to be activated. Otherwise the connection is not there. You getting the meaning of ad hoc? This RFID technology works on the ad hoc connection, right? IR technology uses different, it uses a diffuse light reflect at walls, furniture, etc., or direct light of a line of sight. Line of sight means what it like, you can see up to a particular distance. If there is a wall in between, you cannot see what is behind. If you there is a like filled object, एखादा object जर मध्ये असेल तर you cannot see what is beyond that object or beyond that wall, right? But जर काही नसेल तर तुम्ही ज्या distance पर्यंत बघू शकता, that is called as a line of sight. Suppose this is you, everyone just imagine this is you, you can just able to see till this point. Okay, without any interference you can be able to see till this point. But suppose that if there is a wall in between, okay, now what is the distance? You can see clearly till this wall only. So now if there is a wall present, this is nothing but your line of sight distance. If wall is not present, then this is nothing but your line of sight distance. Everybody is getting what is line of sight distance, LOS?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, senders can be a simple LED emitting diode, light emitting diode, or you can just call it as a LED or a laser diode. Photodiode or phototransistor acts as a receiver. So here you will need two different devices. First one is your sender and second one is your receiver. Sender is who? LED. LED. The function of LED is to emit the light. Okay, so LED is going to emit that light, and that light will be received by the receiver. And which device we are going to use as a receiver? Either photodiode or phototransistors. Okay, so in case of RFID, LED or laser diode are working as a sender, and photodiode or phototransistors are working as a receiver. Okay. So in case of RFID, what is RFID? RFID is a wireless technology in which we are using a radio frequency signals. Okay, so which type of radio frequency signal we are using? We are using infrared signal. The wavelength of infrared signal is about 900 nanometer. Okay, now this technology can be used to set up ad hoc connection. The meaning of ad hoc is whenever it is necessary, you are going to establish or you are going to set up the connection whenever it is necessary, whenever it is required. Okay, the next thing is that our technology uses diffuse light reflected at walls, furniture, etc. So you can just use this technology in a line of sight distance only. जोपर्यंत toward जो जे distance तुम्ही visible आहे तुम्हाला जे तुम्ही बघू शकता without any disturbance, that distance is called as a line of sight distance, and this is going to work in that period of time only. Still लोक join करतात. The senders, in case of RFID, we will need two different things. First one is sender, second one is your receiver. Sender काय असणार आहे? Either LED असणार आहे किंवा laser diode असणार आहे. And what is the receiver? Either photodiode or phototransistor. Now we know LED काय करतो? Light emit करतो. बरोबर आहे? ती emitted light receive कोण करणार आहे? Receiver करणार आहे. Again, laser diode, it emits a light, and that emitted light will be received by the receivers. Again, photodiode is doing what? It is going to accept the light emitted by the LED or laser diode. Or what is phototransistor? Same. It is just going to accept the light. So that is how you can just simply design your sender and receiver. Okay. Now, in case of RFID system, it consists of a RFID reader and a tag, which is normally used in identification and tracking of objects. So RFID consists of a reader tag and a tag. Okay, so there are two different things. There is a reader and there is a tag. So आता तुम्ही एक ऑफिस मध्ये सपोज तुम्हाला एंटर करायचं आहे, you will have a card with you, correct? आणि ते कार्ड काय असणार आहे? That is a tag. Okay, and the machine on which you are going to stick your card, that is a reader. That reader will read the information which is written on your card, and it will allow you inside the office. You getting the working of it? There are two different things. First one, you have a reader card, and a second one, you have a tag, right? So there are two different things. Out of that, whatever the device which is going to read the information which is situated on the outside of the office. Okay, the reader is situated at the outside of your office, and the tag which you carry all the time. Whenever you stick your tag to the reader, reader will read the information on that tag, and it will simply allow you to enter inside the office. Okay. Now, reader is going to do what? It is going to read. Read means what? There are no ABCDs written over there. There is some electromagnetic chip. तुमच्या सिम कार्ड वर जे असतं ना, सिम वर चिप असते आपण म्हणतो, किंवा एटीएम कार्ड वर पण आता चिप चालत आहे. सो तशा चिपचं एक काय असणार आहे? एक फंक्शन असतं. प्रत्येकाचं ते वेगळं वेगळं असतं. सो दॅट chip is read by the reader. Okay. And that is used for the tracking of an object or identification of an object. Okay. Everybody is clear with the basic concept of RFID?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the working of RFID system, how this entire system is going to work. For that, we need to study the block diagram of RFID. This is going to be very simple. Try to focus, and this is important as well. All right. So in the block diagram, first block, we have a oscillator. Okay. After that, there is a modulator, amplifier, antenna. Again, there is amplifier, demodulator, decoder. This output of decoder is given to the microcontroller. Okay. And output of antenna is to or from to the RFID tag. Okay. Now we will understand how actually this is going to work. Now, first block, we have a oscillator. Now, what oscillator is going to do? What? It is continuously generating the signal. The function of oscillator is to generate signal for continuous period of time. सारखं continue signal generate करायचं. Who will generate that? The oscillator. The very basic function of oscillator is to generate the continuous signal. Next, output of oscillator is given to the modulator. What is modulator? We have studied this. Can anybody tell me what is modulator? What is modulator? Tell me. What? Arey, I'm simply asking what is modulator. Can anybody tell me? Say yes or no so that I can move forward.
नाही सांगा मॅडम.
हेच आधी सांगायला काय चालू होतं? काही अभ्यास करत नाही, काय करत नाही. Modulator is a circuit who is going to perform the modulation process. Now, what is modulation? Go and find and tell me in the next lecture. Modulator is a circuit which performs the operation or which perform the process of modulation. Okay, output of modulator circuit is given to the amplifier. The basic function of amplifier is to amplify the signal. What is amplification? It is to increase the strength of the signal. Whatever signal I have at this point, suppose this is the signal I'm having at this point, amplifier's output will be amplified. Okay, so this is what is the difference between without amplifier and with amplifier. The signal is amplified. The strength of the signal is amplified. Strength means particularly a voltage is amplified. Okay, output of this amplifier is given to the antenna. What is the function of antenna? It is depend on which kind of antenna you are using. Right? If you are using your antenna at the transmitting side, then it is the function of transmitting antenna is to convert electrical energy into its equivalent electromagnetic energy. Or if you are having antenna at the receiving side, then in that case its function is to convert electromagnetic energy back into the electrical energy. In this diagram we have only single antenna. This antenna will perform both the functions. It will convert this electrical energy into electromagnetic waves, and it will receive the electromagnetic waves and convert that energy into electrical. So this antenna is going to perform both the functions. Output of this antenna is again given to the amplifier. Amplifier will amplify that signal. That signal will be demodulated. Whatever we have modulated that signal at this period of time, that will get converted into its original format. And that original format output is given to the decoder circuit. What is decoder? When the RF signal, that is like radio frequency signal, is detected at the antenna from the tag, the decoder helps to receiving that data or like decode that data, convert that data into the original format. And output of decoder is given to the microcontroller. What is the role or function of this microcontroller? It will keep the track. कोणत्या वेळी किती वाजता कोणता माणूस आत आला होता, तो आत आला होता, ऑफिसच्या आतमध्ये आला होता, तो माणूस किती वाजता ऑफिसच्या बाहेर गेला, हाऊ मच टाइम ही वॉज स्पेंडिंग इनसाइड द ऑफिस. So all these things are controlled by the microcontroller thing. What is this RFID tag? See, this entire circuit is nothing but your reader circuit. Okay, I have told you in case of RFID, we have two different devices. First one is your reader and second one is your RFID tag. So this entire block is nothing but your reader and this is nothing but your tag. Tag means what? ते एक ATM कार्ड सारखी एक चिप असते तुमच्याकडे जे तुम्हाला ऑफिसच्या आतमध्ये एंटर करताना वापरायची. So that is nothing but tag. If you whenever you like you are bringing that tag close to this reader will do what? It will read the information on the tag and it will do entire process. ही सगळी प्रोसेस कोण करणार आहे? रीडर करणार आहे. आणि आउटपुट ऑफ रीडर इज गिवन टू द मायक्रोकंट्रोलर सर्किट. Everybody is getting this block diagram? I'm not going to ask you multiple of times. एकदा विचारणार reply ठीक आहे, otherwise I'll move forward. Any RFID system will consist of RFID reader and RFID tag. So I have told you this thing multiple of times. The tag will often be a small and portable with little to no electricity in it. So basically the tag which you're carrying with you, that consists of either very little of electricity or there is no electricity at all. RFID reader is a device which consists of an antenna, transceiver and a decoder. So what is reader? This entire circuit is called as a reader circuit. Now the transceiver means transmit as well as receive. Both the functions are done by this antenna. Antenna is going to transmit the information as well as it is going to receive the information. Correct. After that, oscillator is generate a continuous signal which is modulated to the required frequency and then it is going to transmitted into the air with the help of antenna. Oscillator will continuously generate a frequency that will get modulated here, that will get amplified here, and with the help of antenna, that frequency is going to send into the air. Right? After that, we have decoder. Whatever RF signal we are going to get from the RFID, that will, with the help of antenna, those are collected, that will get amplified, that will get converted into the demodulated format. After that, original format of the signal is retrieved, and that is feeding back to the microcontroller. So all this, like whatever I just explained, that is whatever I just told you, that is explained here. If you want, you can just read. Next up, types of antenna. Now, sorry, types of RFID tag. So how much, like, which are the different types of RFID? Those are available in the market. The first thing is that we know, no, there are two types of antenna. First thing, it is a passive RFID and one is the active RFID. In case of passive RFID tag, there are two components, which are microchip and antenna. Only two things are there: microchip and antenna. Microchip is a semiconductor device which consists of, microchip means what? It is like a structure which is present on your ATM card or maybe on your SIM card. That is your microchip. Okay, so that is a semiconductor device which consists of a circuit etched on it. What is etching? There is a process of formation of like ICs and multiple things, in which you are going to print the circuit whichever you want on a piece of paper. That is called as etching process. That is a very deep concept. You don't need that. It's just that what is microchip? It is a circuit which is printed on a paper. Simple. All right, and it is of a semiconductor type, and with some KB of memory. So that chip is going to have some sort of memory, and the size of that memory is about KB. KB is very, very, very small memory. Correct. Capable of storing data and transmitting whenever it is needed. So what is the use of that memory? It is capable to store the data and transmit whenever it is required. Next up, antenna is used to transmit the data that is present in a chip into the air so that it can be detected by the reader. What is the antenna is going to do? It is going to transmit the data which is present inside the chip. Okay, where it is going to transmit the data into the air. Air मध्ये तो data release करणार आहे आणि whatever the data which is released in the air, that will get detected by the reader. Simple. And in case of RFID, active RFID tag, we have to power up the microchip. The microchip ला आपल्याला power द्यावी लागते. So there is some battery which is connected to the active RFID tag. Generally in offices or in hotels, the type of RFID we are using, those are passive RFID tags. Okay. So these are the two different types of RFID tag. One is your active, another one is your passive. In case of active, we need an external supply. Okay, for working of that RFID tag, we have to provide an external supply. Next up, we have a passive. In passive, there is no power supply requirement, but it's just that the antenna, RFID tag consists of a semiconductor microchip, and that microchip is having some sort of memory. That memory is in KB, which is very, very low. And antenna is going to send that frequency or send that data which is present inside the microchip into the air, and that data will get detected by the RFID reader. Now, the important point of RFID, that RFID frequencies, at which frequency RFID is working. So we have like seen for Zigbee there is particular frequency, for Bluetooth there is a particular frequency. Now what about RFID? What is the frequency which we can use for the RFID application? So now we know that the radio range is from 3 kilohertz to 300 gigahertz. So radio frequency range is standard worldwide. That is about 3 kilo to 3 gigahertz. But RFID generally uses the radio frequency in the range within the radio frequency. Okay. And so basically RFID is going to use frequencies in between this band. Okay, we'll see what is low band, high band, and ultra high, we'll see. The first is in the low frequency RFID operation of range is between 30 kilohertz to 500 kilohertz. But an exact frequency used is 125 kilohertz. Its detection range is about 10 to 15 centimeter. Suppose if you want to work in a very small distance, okay, like few centimeters of your distance, then in that case you will use this frequency 30 kilohertz to 500 kilohertz. Now this frequency is in this band only, correct? We are starting frequency of our frequency band is 3 kilo and maximum frequency is 300 gigahertz. Okay, so this is what is the low frequency RFID operation, and the range of that is 30 kilohertz to 500 kilohertz, and the operating range or detection range of this kind of frequency is about 10 to 15 centimeter only. म्हणजे तुमची small scale असते ना छोटी, तेवढा डिस्टन्स फक्त डिटेक्ट करू शकेल with this type of frequency. After low frequency, we have a high frequency RFID operation. Its range is between 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. So see, the frequency in the low frequency operation, it is about 30K to 500K. Now in case of high frequency RFID operation, the frequency range is 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. Okay, and the exact frequency we are using is about 13.56 megahertz. Correct. And the distance which we can cover with the help of this frequency is about 1.5 meters. Right. So 1.5 meter is obviously greater than your 10 to 15 centimeter. Next up, after low and high frequency, we have ultra high frequency. Ultra high means what? Greater or more than high frequency. The ultra high frequency RFID operation of range is 300 megahertz to 960 megahertz. Okay, so the frequency range is about 300 megahertz to 960 megahertz, but the exact frequency used is 433 megahertz. In this range, we can use your ultra high frequency, but the exact range is or exact frequency is about 433 megahertz. And the range of this frequency is about 20 meters. As you can see, 1.5 meters to 20 meters, which is quite big range. Okay. The microwave RFID, which uses the frequency of 2.4 gigahertz. So microwave RFID, if you using, that will require the frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. And the detection range is about 100 meters far. If you are at a distance 100 meter and if you are using 2.45 gigahertz frequency, then this RFID is able to detect the frequency over that range. Correct. After that, hence, based on the application and the detection range required, the suitable RFID should be chosen. So whatever is your application, depending on the application, you are going to choose the particular frequency. If you want a frequency, if your application is related to the very small distance, you can go for low frequency or high frequency. It depends on type of the application, which kind of application, for which kind of application you're using this RFID, it's depend on. Correct. The detection range varies based on the antenna size and tuning. So if you want to send your signal over a large distance, then you need a antenna of that much of height, right? If you want to send your signal over a small distance, then the height of antenna is also small. Okay, so this is dependent on the antenna size and tuning. Everybody is clear with the concept of RFID frequency? Anyways, moving forward, the applications of RFID. For the attendance management in a school or office, RFID type identity cards are used. So if you want to make attendance manager, so in that case, in schools or in offices, you can just have this kind of RFID type card. RFID system is used for the inventory tracking of goods items. So if you want to transmit something, some sort of goods from one location to other, there also you can just use this RFID tags. So RDID are the attached on the product to detect and monitor the stolen products from malls and the supermarkets. So there is a barcode, you can say, like there is an ID. You can just detect that ID. With the help of that ID, you can detect where is your uh, object. If you stole something from the supermarket or mall, it will get detected easily. How we are going to detect that? Because we have RFID tag on it. Okay. In construction industries, RFID technology can be used to manage materials. Just a second. Okay. So where were we? Huh. So in the RDID tag, like in case of RDID tags which are attached on a device or which is attached on a product, you can just easily detect the location where is that right now. In the construction of industries, RFID technology can be used to manage the material. So if you're like constructing a building or something like that, in that case you can just use the RFID technology. RFID tags are used in a real-time location system, RTLS, which is very popular nowadays for tracking the location of a particular asset or any employee. So if you want to detect the location of anything, okay, maybe that is a person, or maybe that is a device, or maybe that is a vehicle, or maybe that is anything, so in that case you can just use this RTLS, real time location system. RFID is widely used to lock and unlock the doors securely and automatically. So I have told you that in case of hotels and multiple in multiple different kinds of hotels, you have this locking system with the help of RFID tag. Okay, so that is used for the security purpose also. Hospital uses RFID tags on tracking their special patients. In emergency, patient and other essential equipments can be tracked easily. So basically, if you're having a patient who is like ill and maybe he's suffering from kind of disease in which he can just easily run anywhere without any prior information or without doing anything. So in that case, you can just have a track on the person, that patient. An RFID document tracking system is used for the document tracking, which saves the time and money by substantially reducing the manpower work. So, with the help of RFID technology, you can just track your document as well. That can reduce the manpower. RFID technology provides an easy way to manage a huge and laborious manufacturing processes. That is, for example, aerospace industries and Department of Defense. So here you can just have a huge use of RFID technology. Okay, so in race, registering start time and end time of individual in marathon type races, RFID to each participant plays an important role. So each and every participant have its own and unique ID, RFID. So in that case, you can just able to identify which candidate or which participant started his or her race at which time, and when he or she ended the race. So with the help of RFID, you can easily detect the initial and final timing of the candidate. Some is in some countries, RFID are also used to track and check e-passport to get travel history of a passenger. So in that case, if you want to track a location of a person, in that case, on the passport of that person, you will print the RFID. You will just have that RFID tag so that you can just easily track that person, the history of that person, where he traveled. And the next thing is that on electronic toll collection center located on a road, traffic RFID is used to pay online toll tax for the particular vehicle. So if you have an RFID tag, you can just, with the help of that tag, you can just easily pay the toll. Okay, without wasting time and without doing that cash calculation, how much is the return left, and so without doing all those things, with the help of one RFID card, you can just pay your toll. And the last application of RFID is in government, zoo or protected hill area. Animal tracking is done by fixing RFID tags on animal body. So like people do such kind of experiments. So they attached RFID tag on a bird or animal, and they'll track the history that bird travels from which location to which location in particular day. So there are multiple of applications where you can just use the make of RFID. All right. So I hope everybody is clear, because there is no point in asking whether you are getting or no, but I hope that everybody is getting the point. And we are done with the RFID. So till now we have seen three types of different short range wireless technology. One is your Bluetooth, second one is your Zigbee, and third one is your RFID. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the GPS tracking system, and we'll see the remaining part of Zigbee, that is Z waves. Right now, only 4 minutes are left, so we cannot start the next point, as it is not going to get completed. Here I'm going to end the lecture. If anybody is having any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, just tell me that you don't have any doubt so that I can end the lecture.